Hello, second graders. Today we're going to be talking about how we can use doubles problems to help us solve other math equations. So you all have now a doubles chart, okay? And it has addition doubles and subtraction doubles. And how it works is it just has, like, it starts at 1 and goes up to 10. And it shows the doubles. So it has 1 plus 1 is 2, or 2 minus 1 equals 1. Okay, and the reason that that works that way is because if you had a math mountain, I'm going to use 12. So we'll do 12 at the top of my math mountain. And I have 6 and 6 because that's the doubles that makes 12. 6 plus 6 is 12. Oh, you can't see it. There you go. Okay, 6 plus 6 is 12. So one equation that I could write from this math mountain is, let's see, I'll write it over here. Yep. Okay, 6. That's not very neat. 6 plus 6 equals 12. The other equation I could write from this would be 12 minus 6 equals 6. Okay, because remember, when we write an equation, we can do our two addends. 6 is an addend, and 6 is an addend. Addend plus addend equals total, or we can do total minus addend equals addend. Okay, so that is how we know that our subtraction doubles are just as true as our addition doubles, okay? Just wanted to explain that to you so you didn't get confused by this chart, okay? We get to use this chart today to help us. Some of you might not want to use the chart because you might know in your head right away 5 plus 5 is 10, or 6 plus 6 is 12, or 7 plus 7 is 14, and that's great. That's awesome. I just wanted to give you this tool if you chose to use it, okay? If you feel like you need it to help you remember those doubles problems, you can use this today. We're going to talk about how we could use doubles plus 1 or doubles minus 1. And I know you talked about doubles plus 1, and I'm not sure about minus 1, but I know you talked about doubles plus 1 in first grade. So let's look at this problem. 7 plus 6. Now, if I wanted to make it a doubles plus 1 problem, I always circle, I'm just going to underline so that I can erase it easier. I underline the lowest number. The lowest number is 6. So I say, 6 plus 6 is 12. And 7 is one more, so I do 12 plus 1 is 13. So 7 plus 6 must be 13. Okay, because remember, you do your doubles problem, and you can use your chart. So I did my doubles problem, 6 plus 6, for my littlest double. And I added 1 because 7 is 1 bigger than 6. So I had 13 as my total, okay? Now, I could solve this problem a different way. I could make it a doubles minus 1 instead. And that's where I decide that, I'm not sure what 6 plus 6 is, but I know what 7 plus 7 is. 7 plus 7 is 14. Okay? I could write out 7 plus 7, but I don't need to because I have my chart. 7 plus 7 is 14. So 7 plus 7 is 14, and I knew that in my head, so I didn't even need it. Now I know that 6 is 1 littler than 7, so I'm going to subtract 1 from 14, and I still get 13. Okay? If you do a doubles minus 1, you use the bigger addend. Okay? And if you use a doubles plus 1, you do the smaller addend. Okay? We're going to use this to solve some equations today, okay? I want you to turn to I got to turn my pages too. Turn to page 29, okay? 29, and we're going to look at number 1, and we're just going to look at number 1 because really I know you guys can do this on your own pretty easily, okay? So number 1 says 5 plus 5, and I know that's 10. I could look at my chart if I needed to. Okay, so number 1, the first part, 5 plus 5. The part just below it is a pair to that problem because it's the opposite problem. Instead of a plus problem with the doubles total, it's a subtraction problem with the total at the front, okay? So 10 minus 5 equals 5. Okay, that's the first part of number 1. Now the second part of number 1 is a doubles plus 1, okay, or a doubles minus 1, depends on how you want to do it. The first one we'll do as a plus, and the second one we'll do as a minus, okay? So 5 plus 6 equals something, or 5 plus 4 equals something. So we're going to use the first one as a doubles minus, as a doubles minus, because we just figured out that 5 plus 5 is 10. So I already know that going in because I just solved it. 5 plus 5 is 10. So if I use my littler addend, I have to add one. Sorry, not a doubles minus, a doubles plus. We're using a doubles plus. I use my littler addend, so it's 10. I have to add 1 because my 6 is 1 bigger. So 1 more than 10 is 11. Okay, for this one, I'm going to do a doubles minus because I'm going to use 5 again because remember, I just figured out it was 10. So why would I do extra work that I don't need to do? I know that 5 plus 5 is 10. I'm going to take 1 away because 4 is 1 littler than 5. So 10 minus 1 is 9. Okay, so that's how you would use addition doubles and subtraction doubles plus 1 or minus 1, okay? Doubles plus 1 and doubles minus 1 to solve some math equations. Now we're going to talk about another thing you can do with doubles, and it's called doubles plus or minus 2. So if I had this problem, I'm going to show you how I would solve it using a doubles plus 2, okay? So if I have 6 plus 6, I know that 6 plus 6 is 12. If I didn't know that, I could look at my chart. 6 plus 6 is 12, so I have 12 plus, because 6 is my littler one, so I have 12 plus 2, because 8 is 2 bigger than 6, not just 1 bigger than 6, 2. So I have to do 12 plus 2, and that equals 14. So that can be solved as 14. Okay, now I could solve it another way, couldn't I? Remember, I could do my doubles of my 8 instead. Okay, so I'm going to do my 8 as my double. If I can get that erased, there we go. I'm going to do my 8 as my double, so I'm doubling 8, which is the bigger number. 8 plus 8 is 16. I know that. If I don't, I can look on my chart. 8 plus 8, 16. Okay, 16 minus, because 6 is littler, so if it's littler, you have to subtract. And it's littler by how many? Littler by 2. So I subtract 2 again. 16 minus 2 is 14. So that means that 6 plus 8 must be 14. All right, that's how I could use doubles plus or minus 2 to solve equations. Now, we're going back to page 29. Okay, and we're going to do that last part of number 1. Remember, we did the first parts. We have that 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 plus 6 is 11, and 5 plus 4 is 9, okay? So now I have 5 plus 7 and 5 plus 3. So remember, for the top one, I'm going to do my doubles plus method, and the bottom one, I do my doubles minus method, because I just found out that 5 plus 5 is 10. I don't want to do any extra work. So 5 plus 5 is 10, and 10 plus 2 is 12. Okay, so I had 10 because 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 2 because 7 is 2 bigger than 5. 10 plus 2 equals 12. Okay, now I'm going to do my doubles minus 2 method. So 5 plus 5 is 10. 3 is 2 littler than 5, so 10 minus 2 is 8. So my answer is 8. I want you to go ahead and solve the rest of page 29 on your own. And I'm looking ahead too because I think you can do page 32. Yep, you can do pages 29 and 30 all by yourself. So as soon as you finish that up, come back and show it to me.